Other interesting business news, you have Campbell Soup changing their name after 155 years. Now this comes to us thanks to Fox Business, which, again, is somehow in business. I think they have 12 employees left. Oh, partially kidding. Specifically, it's from Allison Murphy over there. And quote, Campbell Soup to make historic name change. Campbell said the name change is part of its evaluation and transformed portfolio, which, yeah, spoiler alert, they sell a lot more things than the traditional old design of the Campbell's Soup can, which so famous they even had Andy Warhol make a painting of it that people went wild for reasons. Now, they say, quote, the Campbell Soup Company is looking to make a historic change to its iconic brand name. The company intends to take its name from the Campbell's Cup. Take on the name. It's very, very inspirational, folks. Instead of the Campbell Soup Company, it's going to be called the Campbell's Company. The most hilarious part to me is that they probably spent a couple $1 million in marketing researching funds just to see if that'd be effective. Which, yeah, if you look into the research behind logo and name changes, it's astronomically kind of hilarious how much they spend on that. I understand from a certain perspective, some logos are very, very important, but yeah, in this case, it's kind of more like on paper, I think. Now, they say, quote, the subtle yet important change retains the company's iconic name recognition, reputation, and equity built over 155 years, while better reflecting its full breadth of company's portfolio. This, according to Mark Klaus, the CEO, in a statement. And they say, quote, Campbell announced the name change, which requires shareholder approval, and is held its investor day and provided its updates growth strategy, which, yeah, I can't help but think how many investors, there might be 18 investors who really care and push against this. Let me know if you care. I'm pretty sure they care more about, increase, again, none of this is financial advice, but probably want to know how to get the stock price up, maybe reduce costs, increase efficiencies, what's the dividends going to look like if you do offer dividends. Really trading for it, granted, by the time this video is rendered and uploaded. No financial advice. Stock market does, the stock market does. Currently trading for $51.74 per share. Now, they also say, quote, the company said it aimed to, quote, drive growth through 16 leadership brands across its snack and meals and beverages segments of the company. Goldfish, Snyder's of Hanover, Pepperidge Farm, Campbell's, Rayo's, Prego, and V8 are among the leadership brands. They collectively account for 95% of Campbell's segment operating margins in fiscal 2024. I also say its meals and beverage division has a new growth trajectory for dependable and profitable growth. It also recently completed its $2.7 billion purchase of Savos, which owns Rayo's and other brands earlier this year. Now it says, long term, the company is targeting 2 to 3% increase in organic net sales. That includes a snack division growing 3 to 4%, and the meals and beverage segment growing 1 to 2%. Which, yeah, sounds like, it definitely doesn't sound too overly ambitious. It's like they're trying to overpromise things to the shareholders. And yeah, it's fascinating to see, how many labels these companies really own at the end of the day, or in this case, specific brands people know and love. I don't know, although I don't think I bought V8 since I was in high school, but still, usually going back to the other segment of the show, talking about Amazon launching their saving program. When it comes to vegetable juice, I usually just get the Walmart Great Value one. Fraction of the cost and tastes about the same when you throw it in a blender. So it'll be interesting to see if the shareholders actually approve this, or how many of them really care about that specific name change. It kind of reminds me of, oddly reminiscent to Apple. Way back in the day when Apple first incorporated the company, it was the Apple Computing Company, or the Apple Computer Company, which, again, that makes sense. Their very first product was the Apple One, which easily those are over $1 million in value right now. If you can find one, it becomes such a valuable collectible item. But for most of the years, they were a computer company. That's all they made was computers. That's all they started to make printers. They made their own monitors. But nowadays, when you look at Apple, what are they really known for? Smartphones. They're known for making smartphones, and every year they get a little bit thinner, the cameras get a little bit nicer, and they're going to throw in a little bit of AI to make people and the shareholders happy. Which, yeah, that probably will make them, it'll probably glow with happiness because of the extra features this year. But when it comes to Apple, they also changed their name to Apple. Legally speaking, it used to be the Apple, computer company. So it makes sense this company becomes more diverse, and that's partially why I don't think most shareholders are going to care, especially because, again, they're not changing the label on the brand when you go to the store. This company's the legal entity name. So that's why I don't suspect personally to see much pushback from the shareholders. I kind of suspect that as long as they're focusing on growing the business and, maintaining the quality, or if not making it better, I can't help but think they'll probably just sign off on it. But let me know in the comments, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Don't forget to take the time to, of course, like, subscribe, and comment. Also, don't forget to take the time to really just take 1 second to click that like button. I have that theory. When I first started the show, I could barely speak at all. I was more or less terribly inarticulate, but as I slowly but surely gained more and more subscribers, I've slowly but surely become more articulate, feeling my theory that the more people that click that button, the better I'll be able to speak. And someday make it through an entire episode without a single speaking mishap, a tall order some might say, but a goal nevertheless. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone, just stay safe, fight the good fight.